What's Poppin' Korea? It's your DJ Brian Ju, and you're listening to What's Poppin' on TBS efm. Today is Tuesday, so that means we're here in the dungeon. And actually, being in the dungeon has to do a little bit with our, the hint is for our word of the day today. And I'll try to keep some suspense, but, you can imagine what the word can be. And if I give you another clue, I'm pretty sure you guys will get this word of the day today. But let's just say, think about the word yesterday, which was heaven. All right, I'm gonna stop there because if I give too much away, y'all gonna know what I'm talking about. So we're gonna start off with the first song, and just make sure you guys listen to the song. You'll know why, because the word of the day is in the track. Check it out. This is Beck with Devil's Haircut. Once again, that was Beck with Devil's Haircut. You guys are now tuning into What's Poppin' on TBS efm, and we'll be right back after a message from our sponsors. Welcome back to What's Poppin' with Brian Ju. We're on TBS efm 101.3 in Seoul and surrounding areas, and GFN 98.7 in Gwangju, and 93.7 in Yeosu. Now, how to get in contact with us? It's pretty simple. You can send us a text at #1013, but you will be charged 51. And also, you can tweet us at TBS What's Poppin'. Or simply send us an email at efmpoppin@gmail.com. Or send us a message on Kakao Talk if you've added TBS as a plus friend. Also, I want to remind you guys, tomorrow, that's Wednesday, August 7th, we're going to have our open studio, our normal open studio schedule, which is every Wednesdays at 11 a.m. So if you want to be part of that, please be at TBS by 10:45 a.m. But if you want more information, how to get here, and, just want to let us know that you're going to be here, you can send us an email to efmpoppin@gmail.com. And that'll be aired on Fridays, of course. And just to let you guys know, our open studio schedule is going back to our normal Wednesday schedule. So if you want more information, be sure to email us. All right, with that said, now it's time for the word of the day. So I gave you guys a lot of hints about a word of the day today in the opening of our show. And like I said before, we're in the dungeon, and yesterday's word was heaven. So the first song of the day was singing about the devil. So where are we? What's the word of the day? Think about it. The word of the day is H-E. Double hockey sticks. Yes, we're talking about hell. That's the word of the day. A lot of people are probably thinking, isn't this such a strong word? Are we allowed to say this on air? We are, because we're talking about the place hell. We're not saying it in any negative context or anything. We're actually talking about a place. Now, I don't want to go into too much detail because, it's a place that nobody wants to really talk about or go to because it's a scary, hot, burning place. And I guess pretty much today we're just going to let all the music talk about what our word of the day is. So the first song after me describing the word of the day is a throwback artist, actually. I loved his one song back in the day. So check it out. This is Meatloaf with Bat Out of Hell. That was Mr. Meatloaf with Bat Out of Hell. Now, coming up on today's show, it's Tuesday, so we're going to have Mr. Michael Jones join us in the studio for the second half of our show with Poppin' Review. So Michael will be reviewing another album, of course. And like I said before in the past, Mike has a pretty good taste in music. And, so I'm actually anticipating what he's going to be talking about today. His energy is much needed today because we're in the dungeon. So if you guys want to find out what's going to be talked about on Poppin' Review, you need to stick around. Alrighty, now to get into the next song. Sometimes names can get a little silly. I'm talking about names of singers or bands and stuff. And Bat Out of Hell by Meatloaf. Now, Meatloaf does that sound like a name a normal person should be having? Meatloaf is food. That's the only meatloaf I'm, used to. And if you see a person with the name Meatloaf, do you want to take them seriously? Like, because of their name? Seriously? Could you imagine if my name was like, Tteokbokki, I'm going to come out with my next single. Come back next week, tteokbokki. And I come back and people just laugh at me, and I come up with a ballad. People just laugh at me. So, I'm not saying that Meatloaf is a bad singer. I'm just saying he has a very unique name. And I wish he used a name that's more name-ish, not food-ish. You know what I'm saying? But the next band that we're talking about right now that I want to bring to the table, they don't have that problem. They're actually, I feel like their name is kind of scary. So check it out. This is Grim Reaper. Yes, and they have a song called See You in Hell. So it's kind of scary. It's not like Meatloaf. Meatloaf, you don't take seriously because of the name. But this group, you kind of want to take seriously because you feel like if you get on the wrong side of them, they're going to cut you, like I always say on the program, of course. And if you've ever saw this video, it's one of those most ridiculous, crazy videos that they're supposed to be doing a concert, but there's no audience at all in this video, and there's this styrofoam skeleton that, has eyes that light up. And it's like they didn't spend any money at all in this video. So with no further ado, check it out. This is song See You in Hell by Grim Reaper. That was Grim Reaper with See You in Hell. That sounds like a movie, doesn't it? Yeah. Next week, come back. Tteokbokki. No, I'm not coming back. Now that's gonna mess everybody up. Now they're probably thinking, is Brian gonna change his name to tteokbokki? No, I'm not changing my name to tteokbokki or papingsu or any other food out there. It's Brian, all right? Meatloaf. I actually don't even know Meatloaf's real name. I'm going to Google it after the show because I'm very curious. But I'm pretty sure his real name is not Meatloaf. But, I mean, I feel like Mike's going to come in the second half of the show and be like, hello, tteokbokki. And I'm going to have to come up with a new name for Mike as well. Anyways, I just want to say the final song of the first half of our show is coming up, and the song is called Road to Hell by Chris Rea. Now, I just want to say something about our word choice today, of course. Now, listen very carefully. Due to our strong personal convictions, I wish to stress that this show is in no way endorses a belief in the occult. Yes, I feel like that's a phrase that was in the beginning of the Michael Jackson Thriller video. Is that true? It was, right? I didn't even look at the script. I'm so good. That's how much I love Michael Jackson. Even though he's not around anymore. Rest in peace, MJ. But anyways, yes, I wanted to read that out loud because that's the truth. I believe in God. So all this talk about hell is kind of scaring me. Grim Reaper, See You in Hell, Bat Out of Hell, all these weird songs. And then now people are thinking my name's going to be tteokbokki. It's not going to be tteokbokki. Anyways, we're going to have Mr. Mike Jones come in the studio very shortly, and then the second half is coming up soon. But the last song of the first half of our show is next. Check it out. This is Road to Hell by Chris Rea, and I'll be back after the break. Welcome back to the second part of What's Poppin' on TBS efm, and we'll be right back after word from our sponsors. Welcome back to What's Poppin', and now it's time for Paparazzi. Now, it's no secret that fans of K-pop from Singapore go above and beyond the call of duty expected for a fan. Now, such was the case when Singaporean fans of after-school member Jung-ah decided to donate rice to charity on her behalf for her birthday. Now, according to sources, on her birthday, which was August 2nd, the Singaporean fans donated 30 kilograms of rice in her name. They also sent her ceremonial wreath acknowledging the donation. She was so proud of her fans that she tweeted, "Whoa," with little crying symbols, of course. "I'm so touched. Thank you so much, and I'll make sure to use it for a good cause." Wink, wink with heart and everything. And she also added, "Everyone, thank you so much. I'm really crying right now. I can't name everyone, but you know how I feel, right? Please do. Love." It's so nice that fans realize that, even though they want to show their support for their favorite artist, they realize that the time and money they spend on their hobby could be used to do more productive things and make the good changes in the world. And sure, it's nice to get gifts and, give gifts for your favorite celebrity and all that and stuff, but I enjoy getting them as well, especially personalized ones like cakes and little stickers and all that. It just shows that a lot of people show me a lot of love and support. And, it wouldn't make sense for you to spend ridiculous amounts of money to give stuff to artists, It's just little things that count. Now, you don't have to spend, your paycheck for an artist for a gift. We still appreciate your support no matter what you do, just to love our music, to buy our music. If the most important thing is that you guys actually go out and legally, not illegally, legally get our music. And that's the biggest gift of all to us as an artist. So it's a good way to make a positive impact on the world. No matter where you live, and you're still showing the artist support, of course, because you're doing a great cause. And of course, since we're talking about the wonderful, beautiful After School, we got a song set up for you guys from After School. Check it out. This is 너 때문에. Welcome back to What's Poppin', and now it's time for Poppin' Review.
It's the Over-the-Top Hour with Michael Jones and Juicebox Jew.
Oh, Juicebox Jew. That sounds cool.
I thought that was better than tteokbokki. What up, tteokbokki? What up, Juicebox? I like Juicebox.
But Juicebox Jew sounds like I'm going to be like a thug, Well, next week, comeback special.
It sounds like you're going to...
Juicebox Jew.
You're going to pull out your little acoustic guitar and start slapping spoons or something. Yeah, right.
Yes, I'm like speaking weird languages. Anyways, it's not about me right now. It's about Mr. Michael Jones.
You see this on my phone, Brian?
Michael has a sticker that says I love Brian.
It doesn't say love.
I heart.
I heart Brian.
I heart Brian on his cell phone.
It's official. I'm a Brian Jew fan.
Oh, Michael. Yeah. Oh, Michael. Will you be mine?
No.
I love you forever.
Please stop. Please stop now.
I'm serenading you.
It is the Over the Top Hour.
Because we're both over the top.
Yes.
And right now it's time for Poppin Review.
It's good to be back.
It is great to be back, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Although it's a little humid here in Korea.
It is and sweaty, but it's nice in here.
Do you notice how dark I got?
You did, man.
Did
you notice how freckly I got? That's what happens to me when I go out in the sun. I don't get dark, I get freckly.
It'd be weird if I had freckles. I don't think I'd suit freckles.
You should go get some plastic surgery and get little freckles. And it'd be cute. You'd be like, hey, I'm Brian Jew. Juicebox Jew. Yeah, there you are. Hey,
I would look like Pippi Longstocking or something.
Pippi
Longstocking.
Pippi Jew.
Coming into your world. All these theme songs today.
Dude, isn't that Rainbow Bright?
No.
Oh.
Pippi Longstocking. She's like
coming into your world. That's Pippi Longstocking?
Yeah. Freckled face, red-haired girl.
Today on Poppin Review, we're reviewing the Pippi Longstocking soundtrack.
Yes.
Brian will be singing every song.
Oh my gosh! Could you remember if we had a special like that?
Brian, Eugene, is there a Pippi Longstocking soundtrack?
There should be.
We're going to find out.
No, we do not need to find out.
We're not doing the Pippi Longstocking soundtrack.
No, we're not. We're doing a group that actually, I looked on the script that Mike brought in, and it's actually a throwback group.
It's a throwback. We're going retro.
We're going very retro.
Turning the clock back 17 whole years.
Oh, they've been around for that long?
They've been around for 17 years. I know, man.
This group, we're not saying the name yet, but the group actually envied the lead singer. Because when I was younger, I thought he had a lot of swag. Like, he dressed very well as a rocker.
Yep,
he wasn't one of those crazy gothic rockers.
Nope.
He had a nice leather coat, clean-cut haircut.
Looked good.
It looked great on TV. So, who are we talking about?
We're talking about none other than the diamond-selling group Matchbox 20. Their first album, they actually got a diamond official, like gold record, multi-platinum, platinum, or actually it goes platinum, multi-platinum, diamond.
They went diamond?
They sold 12 million copies in the U.S. alone.
Holy tteokbokki.
Yeah, holy juice box. They sold 12 million copies of their album. Now, you can't do that today. You can't. I mean, I don't know. Can you even sell 500,000 albums?
Seriously,
anymore?
I don't think from day one of day one of Fly to the Sky days till now, I don't think we've ever even sold 12 million copies.
Total. What do you think? Like, of all your albums, including singles, how many?
12 copies.
I don't know how I'm here today.
Because 12 copies were legally bought. And the rest was legally downloaded, right?
Brian Jew, the first illegally downloaded superstar. Yes. Fantastic, man.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's a sad truth these days because the internet's so advanced.
Yep.
But Matchbox 20, 12 million units. Oh, my goodness. 12
million, yep. They did in Canada, New Zealand, and Australia, they did multi-platinum, which means they sold in each place, they sold over 2 million. Okay. Superstar album. This first album, we're actually talking about their first album, which was called Yourself or Someone Like You. It came out in 1996. This album was awesome, Brian. I was in university, and let me just tell you, this album was for me, was the ultimate breakup album. I went through like a horrible breakup in 1997, and it was like
before a breakup or after a breakup?
After breakup. Okay. So this album was awesome. It had so many songs that made me like feel tough and give me the power to overcome the breakup and all that stuff. Okay,
well then, question: what are good ways to handle breakup?
That is an awesome question. What are some good ways? Well, the first thing you can do is if you're like retro music, buy this album and listen. Or no, don't download it unless it's on iTunes or whatever. Buy this album and listen to it because if you're a guy, it'll make you feel good. Because one of the songs called "Push," and it's called it's about pushing back when you get rejected and stuff. It's really harsh. What are some good ways to overcome breakups? I don't know, Brian. You tell me. You're the one who's like. What do you tell the girls that you break up with? You're like, okay, here's what you need to do. I'm going to break up with you right now. So here's how you need to get through it. What do you usually tell?
I've tried the line, and I know I've seen it in a movie or a TV show or something like that before, but it's not because I saw it on a TV show I wanted to try it.
Right.
But that typical line, like, it's not you, it's me. or I love you, it's just, I'm not sure if I'm in love with you anymore.
Right.
So it wouldn't be fair for me to be with you and start a false relationship.
Right.
You need to find somebody better for you.
Right.
And I want to be that person to make you happy.
So basically what you're telling everybody right now is what about yourself?
I'm breaking up with somebody?
Okay, no. So those are slimy.
asking you a question.
Those are brutal, man.
What?
It's like, oh, it's not me, it's you. No, wait a minute. I mean, it's not you, it's me.
Yeah, just I'm not ready for a relationship. You're a special person.
Right.
I want you to be happy. I feel like you need to find Mr. Right in your life.
Is there a perfect word you can say to somebody when you want to break up?
There's no perfect word.
I get a kick out of this. A lot of people, when they do try to break up with someone, they think, oh, there's got to be an easy way. There's got to be an easy way to let somebody down. I've been with this person for a long time, so there's got to be an easy way. It's like, there is no easy way.
There is one easy way.
Just do it.
Get a boombox. Walk up to the person you're going to break up with.
Yep.
Put the boombox down. Push play and go, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more.
That is one way. That is one way. Or you could record your own song like, I found somebody and it's not you. I'm moving in with them.
Brian Jew.
That would be bad.
Anyways,
bad for me.
Since we are talking about Matchbox 20 today, we need to play a song for you guys to know what they're really about, what kind of sound they had back in the day. So what's the song that we're going to play now?
The first one we're going to play is Push, and this song was one of their absolute top best-selling songs. It's super awesome. It got in a lot of trouble, actually. People thought when this song came out, they thought, oh, these guys are jerks. They're talking about beating up women and stuff, and it's not that about that at all. It's about a guy who basically was emotionally abused by his girlfriend, and he just wants revenge. He wants to make her feel how she made him feel. And and that's what the song's about. You get a really good insight into Rob Thomas's voice. Yeah, you get to hear Rob Thomas in his super skill as a singer, and
he's a great talented
He's an
person.
awesome talented person. So
exactly.
Let's give it a listen. I sang along every word. I know every word to that song.
Matchbox 20.
I wanna push you around, Pippi Longstocking.
So he dated Pippi?
Yeah, he and Pippi were totally an item. Actually, apparently Rob Thomas, because there is a soundtrack for Pippi Longstocking,
37
Rob
minutes long,
Thomas
yes.
actually produced the album.
Now, don't give people false information and
I know, people
believe
Googling.
it. Googling it. And Mr. Googly. Yes.
It's that reminds me of Zoolander.
That was from Zoolander.
Yeah, you googly. Anyway.
Googly.
This is fun. Hey, the Overtop Hour with Brian and Michael.
What? Over the top.
We're talking about Matchbox 20 and their first album, Yourself or Someone Like You. What does this mean, yourself or someone like you? Does it mean I want someone like you, or I want you or someone like you? Or does it talk... Like, in other songs that they have on this album, it kind of talks about, like, self-reflection and stuff. They're like, I want to be one of their songs is called Real World, and he's talking about all the different people that he dreams of becoming one day. Like, he wants to be a superstar, he wants to be Superman, he wants to be a businessman.
But he's talking about the real world. He can't be Superman. Superman's not real.
Well, but he's talking... I know, it's weird. He's an artist. He's allowed to, like, talk about weird things, right?
Okay.
When you write
but
songs.
Since we're talking about weird things, earlier I was talking about names.
Right.
Like Meatloaf.
Okay.
Now, that's a weird name.
That is a cool name because he kind of sounds delicious.
But physically, he's not a very attractive-looking man to be
so
like...
he looks like... You know what his real name is?
What's his real... That's what I was curious.
Yeah, it's... Oh, I just looked at it. Hold on. I gotta look. I got it. It's,
Meatloaf's real name.
Meatloaf's real name is... Coming up... Is... Marvin Lee Ade. I don't know if I'm saying his last name.
Marvin Lee Ade?
Ade. Marvin Lee, but his name, as far as I know, was legally changed to Mr. Meat Loaf. First name Meat, last name Loaf. Yeah.
Wow, I did not know that.
So if he goes overseas or something, and he presents his passport as like Meat Loaf. You see this picture of this dude like.
But the funny thing is, people wouldn't make fun of him because that's what he's known for.
Right.
People who know his music know him only as Meatloaf.
Right.
Like you just said his real name, and I would have never thought or even knew that was his name.
Nope.
I would never make that connection.
And
but
you know what? He can sing so well, he can call himself whatever he wants.
That's why I'm calling myself Tteokbokki.
Good. No, dude. Juicebox. Juicebox Tteokbokki Jew.
That's a long name. Anyway, since we're talking about names, that's what I was curious about. If you knew any info on why the group named themselves Matchbox 20.
I once heard this, and that's actually a really good question. I wish I would have looked it up. Do you know?
Matchbox 20?
Yeah.
The reason why is...
Brian Jew.
I do not know.
Oh, okay. Let's make up a reason. The reason why is actually they used to play...
in a garage?
No. I do know that when they started, they were actually it was Rob Thomas and a couple of the guys who are still in the band, and they were playing under some fluffy name. And I think what they did is went into a bar, and they used to play in a bar, and they actually asked for matchboxes.
Okay.
And the guy's like, "Dude, I've given you like 20," and he was, so Matchbox 20. I don't know if it's totally true, but it probably is.
Sounds cool.
It sounds cool. So
like, you're the group who took 20 matchboxes from my group, and they're like, wow. We're known as the group that stole 20 matchboxes. Yeah. You just nod his head. He's like, that ain't no true story.
No, he's got the real true story. He's going to tell us in a little bit. So you guys, maybe if you tune in on Wednesday, he can tell you. Or,
yes.
Keep tuning in this week, and and Eugene will come back with the truth.
Whenever Eugene comes in studio, he's going to give you the fact about Matchbox 20.
There you go.
But right now, it is the last song of the hour.
We're out of time already, man.
Because you're over the top, and over the top pushes time. I don't know what I'm saying.
I gotcha. Well, everybody needs to go and they need to listen to all the songs on this album, because it's a super awesome album. And actually, any Matchbox 20 album is really good.
Yes.
They generally have a really good sound, and yeah.
Alrighty.
Let's leave it.
Well, the last song of the hour is called Back to Good by Matchbox 20, and I want to thank Michael for bringing them in today.
You betcha. Thank you very much, Mr. Jukebox.
Alrighty.
Juice. Jubity.
That's not the last of us this week. We're coming back tomorrow live, and also after the live show, we got our open studio pre-recording tomorrow. So stay tuned for that, y'all.
Awesome.
This is once again Brian Jew
and Michael Jones
signing off.
Bye.